You are reading this at a divine moment, not by coincidence. Heaven is whispering into your soul right now, and the air around you carries a message that was written before time itself. The clock is ticking, 45 seconds left, yet those seconds are not meant to scare you, they are meant to awaken you. For heaven counts time differently than man does. What you think is seconds, God calls opportunity. And right now, you have been chosen to hear what millions will miss because they scroll past the very miracle they prayed for. God says, my child, I know how heavy your heart has been. I have seen you questioning why everything seems delayed, why doors that were supposed to open seem sealed shut, and why your peace feels distant even when you smile, but what you don't see is that I was working beneath the silence. The case you thought was forgotten, the injustice, the pain, the betrayal, has been closed in heaven's courtroom. The verdict was read in your favor. Every tear that fell from your eyes became evidence of your faith, and every moment you refused to give up became testimony of your endurance. I have ruled, the pain must now turn to purpose, the loss must now yield gain, and what was taken must now return multiplied. You think it's over because you're tired. You think I have been quiet because I don't care. But I've been watching the enemies who rose against you. They built traps, spoke lies, and manipulated what was meant for you. Yet I allowed it, not to destroy you, but to expose them. For in my kingdom, exposure always comes before elevation. My child, your enemies will soon realize they were only actors in a play that was written for your victory. You wonder why I'm saying don't ignore this. It's because you have ignored signs before. You have heard the whisper of intuition, that holy nudge, and said, maybe it's just my thoughts. But it wasn't. It was me. Every time your spirit felt restless, that was my hand shaking your world so you'd move from comfort to calling. Every delay you thought was rejection was actually divine redirection. You were never being punished, you were being positioned. And now, the moment you've been waiting for is standing right in front of you. The world doesn't see what I see. People saw your pain, but I saw your preparation. People saw your failures, but I saw your faith. They counted you out, but I counted you in when no one else did. You have been walking through fire, but the fire was never meant to burn you, it was meant to refine you until what was inside you began to shine brighter than what was against you. My angels have been surrounding you, even when you felt abandoned. You thought the silence meant absence, but the silence was sacred. I was training your spirit to hear me beyond words. Now, listen. Heaven has moved on your behalf. What was delayed is now released. The letter, the approval, the apology, the breakthrough, the clarity, it's all aligning in this very moment. The people who doubted you will soon see you walking through the doors they swore would never open for you. They will wonder how you did it, but you'll know it wasn't you. It was I, the Lord your God, who turned the table, who reversed the curse, who closed the case that was once against you. The storm that came to destroy you will be the same storm that announces your victory. Child, you have been crying behind closed doors. You've been smiling in public but trembling in private. You've been asking me, God, when will it finally make sense? And I say to you, it makes sense now. I've seen the unseen battles, the sleepless nights, the moments you almost gave up. You were never fighting alone. My spirit was interceding for you when you couldn't pray anymore. Every sigh was recorded. Every tear was noticed. Every heartbreak was healed in silence before you even realized it. Now, the heavens are open. Your name has been spoken in rooms you've never entered. Your image has crossed the thoughts of people assigned to bless you. Destiny is calling you louder than your fear. But you must take the first step, believe again. Forgive again. Try again. Because I am not finished. What's coming is not just a blessing, it's restoration, and restoration always gives you back more than you lost. You've been asking me, why do I still feel the pain if the battle is over? Because healing doesn't come the moment the war ends, it comes the moment you choose to let go. You are still holding fragments of the past, still replaying words that were meant to break you. But I am asking you right now to surrender them. Not because they don't matter, but because they no longer define you. You are stepping into a new identity, one free from fear, free from guilt, free from what-ifs. You are my chosen, my redeemed, my child. The reason this message found you is because heaven couldn't wait any longer. The angels have been whispering your name, urging you to awaken to your divine timeline. The 45 seconds are symbolic, they mean the countdown to your old season has ended. Time's up for your suffering. Time's up for your confusion. Time's up for the enemies that have mocked your faith. I have drawn the line. What follows now is favor that cannot be stopped. I am moving people, resources, and opportunities into place faster than you can imagine. But you must trust me even when it doesn't look like it's happening yet. For faith is not seeing what you want, it's believing what I've already decreed. You will soon witness the impossible. The call will come, the news will arrive, the door will open. You will stand in awe of how perfectly everything unfolds. And in that moment, you'll remember this message. You'll remember that I told you the case was closed. You'll realize that all the time you spent waiting was never wasted, it was preparing you to handle the miracle without losing your peace. Child, the clock may be ticking, but heaven is not panicking. What you think is delay is divine choreography. I have been aligning events, conversations, and hearts in ways your eyes cannot yet perceive. You look around and see stillness, but I see movement beneath the surface. Like roots growing deep underground before a tree breaks through the soil, your miracle has been forming in the unseen. I needed to strengthen your roots before I revealed your fruit, because fruit without roots cannot last. The foundation I built in you during your silent seasons will sustain you in your season of glory. You are standing at the threshold of a major shift. The atmosphere around you has already changed. You can feel it in your spirit, that strange restlessness, that inner stirring, that sudden realization that you can no longer stay where you were. That's not anxiety, that's spiritual labor. You are birthing the next version of yourself. The pain, the confusion, the emotional exhaustion, it's not punishment, it's transition. You are leaving behind what was never meant to carry you into your promise. Not everyone can follow you where you're going, and not everything can survive the elevation I'm bringing you into. Some people left you without explanation, but I allowed it. Their season in your story ended. You were trying to keep them in places I had already called them out of. Letting them go wasn't rejection, it was protection. The love that walked away was not meant to be your anchor. I am your anchor. The hands that dropped you could not carry your destiny. I am the one who lifts you higher. Stop mourning what I removed. What I'm bringing next will make you understand why the separation was necessary. You will soon realize why every delay had to happen. The job that fell through, the opportunity that slipped away, the friendship that faded, none of it was random. I blocked what looked good so I could deliver what was right. I stopped you from settling when you were about to compromise your purpose for temporary comfort. The no you received was really my not yet. And the not yet is about to turn into now. Every door that closed in your face will soon swing open with divine force. You won't even have to knock, I will open it myself, because it's part of your assignment. You are not forgotten. The world may overlook you, but heaven remembers every act of kindness, every silent tear, every selfless prayer. You have loved even when it hurt, forgiven even when it wasn't fair, and kept faith even when nothing made sense. I've seen how you've carried others when you were barely standing yourself. You gave when you had little. You prayed when you were tired. You smiled when your heart was breaking. That kind of heart cannot go unrewarded. I am sending you double for your trouble. The people who once questioned your worth will watch me honor you publicly. Listen closely, something is about to break in your favor. The chain that has held you in emotional and financial bondage is snapping even now. The confusion in your mind is lifting. The burden on your chest is easing. I am bringing order to the chaos that surrounded you. The delays, the misunderstandings, the blockages, all are being cleared in divine timing. Your name is being mentioned in meetings you don't even know exist. Someone, somewhere, is being moved to help you without knowing why. That's my spirit working behind the scenes. That's the reward for your obedience when no one was watching. But you must release the fear. Fear has been whispering lies into your heart, telling you that it's too late, that you're unworthy, that nothing will change. Those are not my words. My voice does not condemn, it restores. My spirit does not scare, it strengthens. You have confused fear for discernment, but now I am bringing clarity. Fear will no longer rule your decisions. Faith will. I am rewriting the narrative of your life. You will no longer be known for what broke you, but for how beautifully you rose from it. Do not rush this process. Yes, I am moving fast, but I am also moving precisely. Every detail of your destiny is being arranged like the pieces of a sacred puzzle. One wrong move and the picture blurs, that's why I slowed you down. You thought you were losing time, but I was buying you peace. You thought you were falling behind, but I was positioning you ahead of your peers in the spirit. Because when I release what's coming, you will move at a speed that only grace can sustain. Your case is closed, but that doesn't mean your story is over. It means justice has been served in the spiritual realm. The lies spoken against you are being reversed. The energy of those who tried to curse you is turning into the very wind that will propel you forward. Every tongue that rose against you will be silenced not by your revenge, but by your rise. You will not have to explain yourself, your blessings will speak for you. The tables are turning so quietly that your enemies won't even realize when they've lost their power over you. I am preparing a public redemption that will leave many speechless. The same mouths that mocked you will say, "Surely, the hand of God is with them." The same environment that once drained you will soon celebrate you. The same road that was rough will become your royal path. But I need you to stay humble. When the miracles begin to unfold, do not forget where you came from. The oil that flows over your life will only remain pure if gratitude fills your heart. Do not allow pride or bitterness to contaminate what I am giving you. Your breakthrough is closer than it looks. Heaven's dispatch has already been sent. You may not see it yet, but the vibration of change is already around you. You'll notice it in small signs: sudden peace where there was chaos, sudden favor in unexpected places, sudden restoration in strained relationships. These are confirmations that I am near. Do not doubt the signs. Do not question the timing. Everything is unfolding exactly as I ordained it. You have reached a turning point that heaven has waited for. The tests that once terrified you are now losing their hold. The pain that once defined you is becoming the very oil that anoints you. For every sleepless night, for every unanswered question, for every why that went unheard, I was building a story that would carry light to others. The things that once broke you will one day be the very words that heal someone else. Nothing has been wasted, not a tear, not a loss, not a delay. Every piece of your journey has purpose stitched into it. I know how hard it's been to believe that something good can still come from all this. You've been fighting to keep your faith alive while life felt like it was crumbling. Yet here you are, still breathing, still reading, still reaching for me. That's proof that I never let go. You think your grip on me kept you from falling, but truly, it was my hand holding you all along. When you were too weak to stand, I carried you. When you didn't know what to pray, I translated your silence into victory. You have survived what others thought would destroy you. That survival itself is a miracle. Now I am calling you to rise, to stop living like the battle is still raging. The war has ended, only the echo remains. Don't let old memories convince you that you're still in danger. Don't keep checking old wounds that have already healed. The enemy's tactic now is distraction, to make you relive what I have already redeemed. Every time you choose peace instead of panic, you remind the darkness that it no longer has authority over you. Every time you smile despite the storm, you declare that faith has won. Soon, doors will open so effortlessly that it will feel like the universe itself is conspiring in your favor. It's not coincidence, it's divine coordination. Conversations will lead to opportunities. Random encounters will reveal answers. The things you've been chasing will begin to find you. You'll realize you don't need to beg anymore, you only need to align. For when your spirit aligns with my will, blessings flow naturally, without struggle. You are stepping into a season of ease after a season of endurance. Do not be surprised when certain people return, apologizing or seeking connection. Some will come with pure hearts, others will come only to taste the light you now carry. You must discern carefully. Forgive freely, but guard wisely. Not everyone who smiles deserves access. I'm teaching you to love without becoming blind again. Compassion does not require reopening closed doors. You can bless them from afar and still protect the peace I gave you. Your finances, your health, your relationships, all are about to experience renewal. The lack that once frightened you will be replaced by provision that amazes you. Ideas will flow effortlessly. Creativity will return. What was once blocked will now move freely. You'll wonder where all this energy and clarity came from, and you'll remember, I told you your case was closed. This is what freedom feels like when heaven rules in your favor. Child, be mindful of your words now. The power of life and death still lies in your tongue. Speak light, not limitation. Declare abundance, not anxiety. Thank me in advance, even before you see the evidence. Gratitude is the key that unlocks acceleration. The more thankful you are for what you have, the faster what you need will find you. And when it comes, stay humble. Remember the days you prayed for this. Remember the nights you cried and thought it would never end. Gratitude will keep the blessing grounded. You're about to see why you had to wait so long. The version of you that prayed years ago couldn't have handled the weight of what I'm giving now. Maturity took time. Wisdom took time. Healing took time. Now you can stand without falling, love without losing yourself, give without emptiness, and shine without arrogance. You are ready, truly ready, for the life I promised you. The angels have already gone before you. They are preparing paths, calming storms, and removing obstacles that could have delayed you again. You will notice moments where things just click, where everything that used to resist suddenly cooperates. That's not luck, that's alignment. I am making crooked paths straight. I am bringing people of influence to favor you. I am opening resources that will surprise even those who doubted you. When it happens, don't shrink back in disbelief. Accept it as your portion. You have labored long enough. Your heart will soon rest. The anxiety that once lived inside you will be replaced with quiet assurance. You'll begin to trust the timing of your life instead of fearing it. You'll understand that my timing isn't late, it's layered. Every delay had a reason, every silence held a strategy. I was building you while you thought I was breaking you. What felt like loss was only preparation for expansion. Now, take a deep breath. Let go of what you cannot control. Feel my peace settle over you like a soft cloak. This is not the end of your story, it's the turning of the page. In the next chapter, joy will be your rhythm, and grace will be your language. The same world that once misunderstood you will now recognize your light. And you will finally know, deep in your bones, that I never left, I was simply waiting for the right time to reveal what I've been doing all along. Now, my beloved child, listen closely. This is the part where everything aligns, where the full measure of my promise manifests in your life. You've waited. You've suffered. You've wondered if anyone saw your pain, if anyone understood your tears, if anyone knew the silent battles you fought alone. I saw. I knew. I recorded. Every sigh, every plea, every moment of doubt that clung to you like a shadow, I transformed into fuel for your rise. Nothing you endured was wasted. Nothing. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every closed door has been part of a perfect plan written before the foundations of the world. The 45 seconds left are not just symbolic, they are literal in the spiritual realm. Time, as you know it, is a construct, I operate outside it. What you think is too late or almost gone is actually the precise moment of your victory. Right now, in this very second, heaven has moved in your favor. The case that you felt trapped in, the injustice that seemed endless, the pain that seemed unending, all of it has been overturned. Every scheme that was set against you has already been neutralized. Your enemies, your doubters, your obstacles, they have already been reassigned. What you see on earth may seem chaotic, but I assure you, the spiritual balance has already shifted. I am removing the heaviness from your shoulders. The burdens that once seemed unbearable are lifting even now. You will feel a peace so profound, so unmatched, that it will quiet every lingering fear. Anxiety will no longer have dominion over your mind. Doubt will be replaced by certainty. You will know, deep within, that you are seen, loved, and chosen. You will walk in confidence, not arrogance, because confidence rooted in me is humility with strength, power without pride, authority without aggression. Your relationships are being restored in ways that honor my plan. Those who were meant to stay will return, those who were meant to leave will remain gone, and you will have the discernment to distinguish between the two. I am teaching you to protect your peace while expanding your love. You will attract people who uplift, not drain, who inspire, not discourage, who celebrate, not compete. The divine connections I am bringing into your life will multiply your joy, amplify your purpose, and accelerate your destiny. Financial doors will open, not just for survival, but for abundance. The streams of provision that have been promised to you will flow in ways that cannot be contained. What once seemed impossible will now be your reality. You will witness miraculous turnarounds in your career, business, and opportunities. The same people who underestimated you, ignored you, or opposed you will watch as I pour favor upon you in ways that cannot be explained by human reasoning. They will recognize that this is not your doing, but my divine orchestration. Your health, your energy, your spirit, all will be renewed. The weariness that once plagued you will vanish. You will feel alive, vibrant, and energized in ways that reflect my glory. Your mind will be clear. Your purpose will be sharp. Your spirit will soar. You will find clarity in decisions that once confused you, direction in paths that once felt uncertain, and strength in areas where you felt weak. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is my divine promise being fulfilled. Do not ignore the signs I am placing before you. Synchronicities, nudges, sudden insights, and unexpected blessings, they are all confirmations that I am at work. The angels are walking beside you even now. Every moment you feel alone, every time you doubt, every time the world seems against you, I am there, guiding you, protecting you, and orchestrating your victory. Trust the process. Trust my timing. Trust me. Faith is your key, and I am the door that opens in response to it. Your joy will be full. Your peace will be deep. Your purpose will be clear. Your destiny will be unstoppable. I am bringing you into a season where every prayer you prayed in secret, every tear shed in silence, every act of faith unseen, will find reward. You will rise. You will shine. You will witness the impossible become possible, the unseen become visible, and the broken become whole. Your story will be a testimony of my love, my power, and my faithfulness. Child, remember this always: nothing can separate you from my love. Not your past. Not your mistakes. Not your fears. Not the words of others. Not the trials you endured. My love is constant, unshakable, and eternal. And because you are my beloved, everything I have promised will come to pass. Your life will testify that when God speaks, nothing is impossible. Your journey will demonstrate that the hand of the Almighty moves in ways beyond human understanding. Your heart will know that waiting, suffering, and trusting were all part of a divine orchestration that leads to victory. Now, rise with confidence. Walk boldly. Speak with authority. Love with courage. Heal with mercy. Give with abundance. Rejoice with gratitude. Celebrate with humility. You are standing on the threshold of your greatest season. The doors have been opened. The chains have been broken. The enemy has been defeated. Your case is closed, and your victory is eternal. Nothing can stop what heaven has declared. Nothing can resist what I have spoken. Your time is now. Your blessing is here. Your miracle is unfolding. Open your hands, open your heart, and receive it all. The time of waiting is over. The time of favor has come. The time of restoration has arrived. I am with you. I have always been with you. I will never leave you. And as you step into this new chapter, know that it is more than you hoped for, more than you prayed for, and more than you can imagine. This is the fullness of my promise, delivered to you by love, sealed by power, and confirmed by eternity. Your victory is here. Your life is changing. Your story is being rewritten. And it will shine as a testimony to all who witness it, that when God declares, nothing can oppose, and when God closes a case, it is done forever. Stand firm, beloved. The heavens are rejoicing over you. Your blessing cannot be stopped. Your season cannot be delayed. The divine favor of Almighty God is upon you, today, tomorrow, and forever.